Hey guys, it's Carl Brown for GuitarLessons365.com. Got a fun one today. We're going to learn how to play Whip It by Devo. So this one's in standard tuning. It's not a complex song, but it's got some good, if you're some good little picking exercises in there. You gotta have some intricate picking and kind of go across the fretboard a lot. So it's fun to play, especially, and it's going to be a nice challenge if you're like a beginner guitarist. So let's start here. We're going to start with the beginning where the actual guitar part just has this, and then we have keyboard chords. Now you can play kind of those keyboard type chords if you really want to. I'll show you what's going. You can't play that third one, the last one, because you got to go back to the actual riff. But the riff is this. So it's open low E string twice, down up, and then play 5/7. Now I see I got it kind of muted. So just lay your palm right near the bridge. So 0, 0, 5, 7, that's down, up, over to 5 here on the A string. All right, and then that's pretty much the main guitar riff for the intro. Little pause, then again. All right, because we have these keyboard chords that come in there. Now if you want to play those chords, the two that you can play between the guitar lines is 15 on the B, 14 on the G, and 16 on the D. Then, see, that's at the 14th fret, because that's where your first finger is at the 14th. Take that shape down to the 9th now. So we have this. All right, now when the vocals come in, we have the full version of that riff, where we can't be doing the chords anymore because we actually have another guitar part. Sounds like this. All right, so that starts the same way, but then we do this. Open A twice, then 3, 2, 0 on the low E. So this. So what you do there is just start over with the open, then open A twice. I'm still doing alternate picking, then 3, 2 on the low E, and then you start over. So you do that 4 times. And then it gets to what would be the pre-chorus, and this is the most challenging riff of the song. It sounds like this. Alright, so it's fun to play though. So it starts the same way that we did the previous riff, but now we have this. So you see what I'm doing there? I go slide into the 4th fret on the D string. So it goes, so you pick that note twice, down, up, then 2, 0 on the D, down, up, and then the same ending that we did for the verse. So we have this. So it's a good little cross-string alternate picking workout, but it helps when you have the strings muted because it keeps them from vibrating too much. You can control them a lot better. All right, and then we have the chorus, which sounds like this. So that's pretty much that, just repeated. So what's going on here? We have the power chord based off the 3rd fret of the A string. So the 3rd fret on the A, 5th on the D and the G. So what we're going to do is pick backwards through them. Start on the top note and go. I like to pick it up, up, down. So you're always picking in the direction of the next string you're going to pick. So we have up, up, down. And then do the same thing off the power chord off the 3rd fret of the low E. So everything is just moved up a string. We're still doing a nice muted sound to it as well here. Then you can move up to the power chord built off the 5th fret of the A string. So it's just 2 frets from where you started. And then move it back down to where you started. So that's 4 chords, 3 different chords, but played really, well, 4 total. Alright, so that chord was the beginning and the end. Then you start over again with the same chords. So just like this. And then when they're leaving the chorus, they'll kind of hold on that chord a couple more times and then go back to that full riff coming out of that first chorus. And then we have the bridge section where it sounds like this. We have some power chords. All right, the easiest part of the song by far. So we kind of slide down to the low E string to the open E power chord, open E string with the 2nd fret there on the A. Then play that same power chord that we played earlier off the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Pick that with 2 downstrokes. And then the same thing, 2 downstrokes on the power chord built off the 3rd fret of the A string. So we have this. Then repeat. But this last chord is going to be the 5th fret there on the A string instead of the 3rd. So we have this all together. Just repeat. All right, now we have the stunning keyboard solo. Just really virtuosic keyboard solo built off of 1 note. So underneath that, we have pretty much which is the guitar verse riff without the pause. So instead of this, all right, instead of that little pause in there, it just does this. And it kind of, you see how we're not doing it that fast. We kind of give it a little bit of a groove. But it's the same notes, like open A. So hit those open A's with just 2 downstrokes. And then down, up. And then we're back through the same riffs that we did before. The very end of this song, it just does this. So it just basically stopped in the middle of the riff. Right there. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.